Hello, this is Eleanor.
Hello, this is Phil.
And you're listening to a dad
and his daughter figuring out ADHD
out loud.
Hello.
Hello again.
Hello again. Hi to everyone out there.
Hello everyone.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for tuning in. If that's what we do, that's what we used to do with radios.
Tune in. I think it's just
tune in.
Putting us in your ear. No. Anyway.
Tune in. Drop out, man. You used to have to do that in the 60s when I was like 2 years old. We've had a question.
We have indeed. It's
which we found quite interesting.
We did.
So,
it's from, and sorry if I get this name completely wrong, Adplosive.
Adplosive.
On our YouTube channel, asking us whether we've found a weekly routine to help reduce executive dysfunction.
Yeah, okay. Weekly. I mean, I can answer that straight off in a very simple way, which is no.
All right, you haven't got ADHD then, have you? Get off my podcast.
No, it's just I haven't found. I think it's the weekly thing. But it did set me thinking. The fact the question came in, firstly, because we're new to this, executive dysfunction was something I had to contemplate, have a think about, and not look it up. I had come across it in books. So as far as I understand it, that's the inability to actually do anything.
Okay, yeah, we all have that.
Yeah.
But
so we plan, don't we? We have ideas, and I think it's ADHD is we often will sit there and dream all sorts of things that we're going to do.
Yeah.
All the stuff.
All the nice things, generally, never the...
Well, no, you even think about it. Sometimes you think, I'm going to be on top of this.
Yeah.
I'm going to sort life out, and I'm going to get the place tidy. I'm going to get it sorted. I'm going to throw away the rubbish. I'm going to file everything properly. I'm going to get rid of the stuff I don't want anymore, and I'm going to work out what stuff I want to keep, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it on Tuesday afternoon because I've got some space.
But your ADHD brain goes, no.
Yeah, but then you don't, do you?
No.
And that's executive dysfunction, as far as I understand it.
Okay.
That actually, the idea, we don't have any problem coming up with the idea,
No.
either whether it be a creative one with new exciting stuff,
Yeah.
or whether it be mundane, day-to-day stuff. We can think of what needs doing, but the ability to actually execute the project, the executive function.
Yeah, I've not necessarily found a routine to kind of help, because it is still very much like I want my set routine, and I found one for the morning, I suppose. I found one that I get the kids breakfast, got that sorted, then I'll do the packed lunch. But if somebody asks me to do something in between my plan, even if it's just, can you just grab me the milk from the fridge?
Right.
It's like, no, because that's not...
So what do you to me? There's two things going on there. One is you got two choices. So that's too grand a word. That you either go and get the milk from the fridge, and by doing so you completely forget what you were doing, or you go, no, I'm not getting the milk from the fridge because I'm doing this.
And either pathway will depend on how my ability is that morning.
Yeah.
So if the kids have got up and behaved and are doing what they're meant to be doing, sitting down, having breakfast, then yes, of course, I'll grab the milk from the fridge, and then I have to remember, so where was I? What was I? And then I'll probably stand by the fridge for a good 2 minutes, kind of going, now what? Now what's going on? Before that, and then there's the other times when everything's just completely up in the air in my brain anyway, and then my husband just goes, could you just... No, I can't, because I don't even know where my brain is to fit you in.
Yeah. But it sounds like you do have a, even though you haven't identified it, we haven't written it down or anything, you do have some sort of system to make the day happen, at least the morning happen, which is a system that overcomes your executive dysfunction.
And I've only recently kind of managed to go, this is it.
This is a
This is
system.
what I am. And it's almost robotic that I do it. So in my head it feels more like a robotic sort of get their kids up, get them breakfast. And it's
so you create a strong list in your head of the things that need to be done.
The rest of the day has no...
Yeah, then it goes.
Has no sort of functionality list because there are too many things that could happen in that day. But at least my morning and possibly my night is not. My night's routine's a little bit off every now and again, but those two are the set ones.
See, I think about executive dysfunction in my day-to-day work now, but I think I need to dig back in the past, which I maybe do now, and work out, well, how does that happen when I don't know what's going on? What I seem to do now, and I do it regularly, and I don't know if you do it. I'm constantly looking at my diary because a lot of the stuff I do is in relation to other people, and I'm maybe because of the way I was brought up, maybe because of my theatre background, you can't let other people down. You can't be. I always say things like this. I work with other people with all sorts of neurodiversities, and they're late for stuff. They're chaotic. They're fine. It's just the way life is. And I'm not even sure I like the word chaotic because that implies there's a negativity to that, which they are who they are and they live the way they live. I mean,
it's chaotic, but there's being creative with your kids. So,
But I can't bring myself to. I'm devastated if I'm late for something.
So do you hate the word no?
Oh!
Like
always.
to disappoint somebody.
Yeah. We'll get on. We'll get on to
again,
that.
Favourite phrase.
Our favourite phrase. We'll deal with
that in another podcast
because that's the stuff about we were talking about, which we will do about rejection.
Yes.
And whatever.
Oh yeah.
We'll come back to that. But I was thinking about the idea of. I think it's to do with my theatre training that you can't. Your job's gone if you can't be there for the rehearsal when there's 40 other people and a crew and everything else ready to go, and you're just a cog. You're a little cog in the big system.
Yeah.
But you're a cog, and if that's missing, nothing else can happen.
Yeah,
so you have to be there. So I hate being late for anything. It's just so therefore. I constantly check my diary, so I don't feel comfortable.
So I check my diary and I have a phrase of, if it's not in my diary, it's not happening. Because a lot of people go, oh, I thought we were meeting up. I'm like, where did we confirm this? And did I say that's because I'm not going to remember that last month
if it's not in the diary, it's not happening.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But if you don't see me write it in my diary, send me something, remind me, do something, because it will not happen.
Yeah. Because I've double booked myself before because I've gone, yeah, that's fine. I'm gone to put it in my diary and I'm like, and that's because I've forgotten to look at my diary at the time, but it's also because then somebody later that day has gone, are we all right for next Wednesday? And I'm like, what have I agreed to?
Yeah,
and that's forgotten.
So that executive dysfunction, that executive dysfunction is not even an executive dysfunction because there's nothing to execute because it's completely gone out of our brains.
Yeah.
It's not. I've got a couple of people at the moment. Forgive me if you're listening, but they say things like, "Oh, we can sort that whenever you're free. Any Thursdays are good for me. Any Thursday." And I go, great, that's great. Oh, that sounds great. Knowing full well that I will never sit down and work out which Thursday I'm free and phone them or text them to say, oh, this Thursday's great for us. Is that okay? Nothing will happen unless they come back to me and say, do you have a Thursday in mind? Tell me now.
Oh, let me know when you're free. If I don't look in my diary at that point when they've asked me when are you free to meet up or do such, I know full well that it's going to be a good month before we talk about meeting up again. Obviously my brain might be going, right, you need to think, you need to remember all the way home, and then as soon as I walk through the front door
as soon as something else happens,
it's like
get the milk from the fridge.
The kids need to do something that
whatever. It's gone.
It's gone because
hasn't it?
you haven't sat there in that moment that you are discussing that.
That's what amazes me. You can spend half an hour walking home thinking about, I will put that date into, I'll do that, I'll sort that, I'll sort that, open the door, oh look, something else.
Oh look, parcels, post.
Yeah, parcels, post, people. Yeah, TV, whatever, it's got. And it's got, even though I've been planning to make that happen.
Because you'll probably walk to the front door and go, right, dinner.
Dinner, yeah.
We've got to do dinner.
Yeah, you see, that's where, weirdly, and this is I think this must be the frustrating thing for people who live with us and work with us, is the executive function, the executive dysfunction kicks in with stuff we don't particularly want to do.
Yeah.
Which is weird, because that comes across, I think, as sort of selfish. And that I do struggle with, the sense of, why is it? Because I like going to the supermarket shopping. I do love going out shopping.
You just like shopping?
Yeah, because I'm on my own. I know what I'm doing. I have a list. It's pre-planned. It's sort of, I just nobody ever disturbs me when I'm shopping. I'm in control. Nobody's going to blindside me unless it's somebody selling me a blind dog, whatever, in an ambulance, in an air ambulance. A blind dog flying an air ambulance. Unless it's one of those people. Generally, it's my world.
Yeah.
And I am king of the supermarket.
And I suppose you have more control of where you're going, so you can go up and down all the aisles if you wanted to. You can go in any direction.
So I love shopping. I love cooking. And to be fair, I love making sure your mum's, for people, your mum's blind, isn't she? So
she is, yes.
I thought you knew that. Yeah, good. Therefore, I do all the cooking because
I did know.
She's dangerous with the knife in the kitchen.
She's not.
So I generally do all the cooking, which I love doing. And I love, as I say, making sure your mum's got nice food to eat. So all that's joyful. So I don't have executive dysfunction.
When it comes to
I will decide, I will sit and I have a plan and I'll work it out and I'll go through the recipes.
So you've planned for that, you see.
And I'll write it all down.
So that's your
Which is why I love being in the supermarket. I would hate being in the supermarket. I hate going to the supermarket with other people on a one-off where they say, let's just go shopping, get something for tea. And you're going round and round and round, and nobody knows what they want.
I also hate that, because then you start seeing things and going, we could have that.
We could have that.
And then before you know it, you haven't actually got a meal. You've got
a trolley full of stuff. So I can execute a plan really precisely, and I can do it when I'm at work. If I've got a speech to give, I've got a training to do, I can put that in place. So one is because I enjoy it, and the other is because it has to be done. It's going to be delivered at a certain time, and there's going to be an audience in front of me, so it has to be done.
And people without ADHD might go, well, that's just life.
Yeah.
Like, we've all got it's like, no, but it's the way...
the stuff in between.
And people I think my husband does it. It's like, well, why can't you just go and look for that thing for me? It's like, because my brain didn't think that was going to be a thing today.
Yeah, why can't I work out a complex speech to give and communicate that to the people who need to know, but I can't pick my clothes up off the floor?
Yeah.
What?
I don't get it.
What?
And that's what I think some people with ADHD struggle with, is the fact that actually it's the smaller things we struggle with.
Yeah.
Not, like you say, we can stand in front and give a speech because we've written it, we know what I don't do speeches, that's the worst thing. But those that are in that kind of job, they go, it's because I'm in this high paid job. I know what I'm doing. I love that.
It's just to be sure, it's not a high paid job, but it's not bad. I'm not complaining.
No, just in general.
In general.
Talking about your job.
In the general.
The general public might, people with ADHD might have that big high of this job, and then struggle when they get home with a simple feeding yourself, because you've got to think about what you're going to eat, and they do struggle with that. So those that haven't got ADHD will see that and go, well, you haven't got ADHD because you can run a business.
Because you can run a business and whatever. I'm still trying to wrap my brains about how I cope with executive dysfunction, not being able to do things. And when it's at its worst, we go into paralysis where we do nothing at all. And I didn't know what was going on when I was early 20s. When you would have a day when I would lie down in the morning because I was tired, and then I could not get up off the settee.
Yeah.
And you sit there
You zone out.
you think of, I suppose you zone out, but at the same time you're going, well, that needs doing and that needs doing and that needs doing. And
but slowly your brain just switches. I can imagine that your brain would slowly just switch off from, but I don't want to do any of that. So
it's not even it's not I don't want to. I want to do it, but I'm not moving. Nothing moves.
No. Yeah.
At all. It just doesn't. So I go, well, I better get some food. Nope, not moving. Whatever. Because that requires, at that time, going out to the shops. Nope, not moving. Because that would require
it might also be
dressed.
Sort of...
not moving.
Like, your body kind of protecting you and kind of going, you need to stop. You need to... No, we're not...
Yeah.
Okay, you want to do all of that. But I'm not ready. And it's not a bad thing. It's just maybe something within you going, you are now, I'm shutting down.
Yeah, hey, if you're out there listening and you know about this stuff, please get in touch, because I like that theory, the idea that we're oversensitised, we've taken too much on, and you just need to shut down.
Yes, you want to go and sort that thing out, but you're not today, because we need to rest.
Yeah.
And it might be that we've, I don't know, had a full day the day before of mixing with people and being sociable and doing lots of other things that actually for non-ADHDers, that's wrong.
Non-ADHDers.
Non-ADHDers go, well, that just get on with it.
Yeah.
We just get up and we keep moving. It's like, yeah.
Maybe they don't. Maybe they have to a bit of a struggle too. But
that have ADHD that just go, no. And that's when well, you're lazy. You can't. It's like, no, I'm not lazy. My brain has just completely shut off and is going no at everything.
I mean, the other option is not to shut down, but to struggle through it. Which I think is...
But when you struggle through it, you hit the thing called burnout.
Well, you hit burnout, you hit, stress, anxiety.
Which we will touch on.
Which we will. We will. When we're feeling strong enough, we will do stress, anxiety, depression, or whatever. And that, to me, looking back on it, comes from when you've pushed through and being a functional executive, you've made things happen in the face of, in spite of the fact that everything about your brain is saying, don't do that, don't want to do that, you somehow make it out. But even that is, I'm just trying to think back, even that is rare, because there are times when you just go, right, I'm going to do this, I'm going to fill this form in, I'm going to make this happen, I'm going to write this thing that needs writing, I'm going to do this report, I'm going to do all the boring stuff I don't cope with well. And it takes the tiniest little distraction to make you go, nope, not doing it. No, it's wrong. Yeah. No, it's broken. No, I can't get it. I don't know the answer to that.
That when you were doing everything pre your diagnosis, you had no idea.
No.
So you just assumed that it was just...
Me being rubbish.
You being rubbish, your stress levels being through the roof. So you had no way of coping because your coping mechanisms weren't set for ADHD. Your coping mechanisms were set for being rubbish.
Being good at my job and get on with it, and I wasn't.
But you were good at... No.
I wasn't.
You are a breath of fresh air.
I am a breath of fresh air. I wasn't good at the bits in between. The best times I had was when I had somebody, and people talk about body doubling, but I actually had she wasn't a PA, but she did the administrative job with me. And so every week I could come in and she would take all the paperwork away from me. All I had to do was make a decision. which without having to fill the paperwork in, I could do. What do you? Yes to that, no to that, yes to that, no to that, and she'd go away and do it all. It would happen, and amazing. Suddenly, I'm really free. When we're in Wolverhampton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just amazing, absolutely amazing. Liz, if you ever get around to listen to this, Liz, absolutely awesome. You saved me, even though I was ill. You did save me from completely going AWOL. Do you do that thing? Maybe they'll ask you to do a form where you fill in something and then it says, do you have the code number 4? Or do you have your NHS number? Or do you have this? And you just go, no, I don't.
And some people
no, I don't. No,
who can functionally do forms go, yes, I have it filed away in box B, file A, and oh, look, there it is.
I do have a lot of that stored now on my phone, which has been a real help. But sometimes you know it's not, and then you know. And
then it's like, well, where is it? Where can I find it? And
which file's that in?
It's the same with like when they do passwords and so you've got to think of something really complicated and then it's like and then it's like, okay, well what did this have an exclamation?
I just help now. I just trust Google to remember it all. They make one up for me. I just can't be bothered. I go the long way around. I can't be bothered to remember a password. I ask Google to make it up for me. But next time I go in, I say, I forgot my password, and I reset it. So it takes long to do everything, but I just can't be bothered to try and remember.
But you said to me the other week, didn't you? You were like, you need to make sure you've got everything because when I'm dead, it's like,
yes. Yeah. When you can't, I say you have to cut my thumb off so you can open everything
like,
with my thumb.
With your Face ID trying to get you.
Just keep my thumb. When you hand me over to the undertakers, just keep my thumb. Then you can open all my stuff. And you might not know how you get through the Face ID. Yeah, you'll need everything. And how do we get onto that?
I don't know. But yes.
How do you make a plan to cope with the stuff that you have to do when you've got whatever it is, dysfunction. I almost said erectile dysfunction then, but no, not that. Executive dysfunction. That's the one.
It's a very different podcast.
That's a different podcast.
That's not it. That is definitely not what we're going to talk about.
Covering at all.
No. I think you just come across them. I don't.
What do you do? What do you do to make it to make things happen? To help you cope with the fact that you can't do stuff?
I don't. But I'm pushing through at the moment because I haven't figured out.
So there's lots of books and things written and whatever, and I suspect you cope best with what they call getting a body double. So when somebody will come alongside you and say, let's do this together.
Yes. Yeah. If so, like my mum is very good at being my body double, like going, we need to sort your house out. She knows full well that implies my big brain is like, because I see her how. But my mum's very good at going, no, we'll do this and I'll help you and I'll be there. And even if she's not doing it with me in the same room, but is doing something else in a different room, but she's still in proximity to be there, I can cope then.
Yeah.
But being left to do anything by myself is a bit, no thanks.
Hey, if you know how to cope, then let us know, because we are literally just at the beginning of all of this. We're going to have to wrap up now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure we've answered the question at all, so forgive us for just rambling around the subject.
And forgive me, like, I know you said hi from the Discord. I can't make the two names fit together, so
get there in the end.
We'll work it out. But yeah, thanks for the question.
Yes, thank you for that.
If there is any other questions you'd like us to not answer,
yes, to ramble around and go around in circles.
It makes us. It's good for us to kind of bounce around.
It's great.
But yes, please leave us a comment.
Thanks for all your follows, your likes, your comments, and all of that. If you're on YouTube, down there somewhere, so it's only small, down there, just under Ellie's bum, is a subscribe button. So hit that, and whatever else you're listening to, what not on. Then hit the follows and likes and whatever, and share around. Even if it's by word of mouth, share it around. Cool. Anyway, we better go.
Gotta go and not do anything.
I've got lots to do.
You won't do it.
Oh, well, I've got to. I've got some people are waiting for me. Right, bye.
Bye.
Music written by Benjamin Tissot, supplied by bensound.com. Free music for videos. A Dad and His Daughter podcast is a Perfect Little Gentleman production.